Hi, welcome to the channel. My name's Paul Ingram and I'm an enterprise architect. You might have heard that term before, you might not. But essentially, I work with lots of different size companies, helping them grow and organising their IT landscape. Um, I'm probably classed as a strategic technologist. I lead programs. Can be substreams of work, but mostly specialising in the digital transformation and architecture arena. I've got about 15 years, maybe more, exposure to very large scale enterprise, public and private sector companies. Um, but I think the thing is I focus predominantly on omni-channel. So omni-channel and multi-channel. Bit of a difference, and maybe you can come and cover those two items off in a different video. But I think the thing that's interesting is I don't just do the large enterprise companies. I also work with some technology startups and have done over the years, predominantly in the digital world. And I've enjoyed that area because it lets you grow, see different challenges. You really do get to see all the business applications in data technology architecture domains, but from a different size. Some are enterprise, some are small. So that's really a kind of sort of top level overview. But what have I done? So basically, I've worked across digital transformation programs. They've been web and mobile, predominantly digitizing business processes, getting the data exposed, getting people into cloud platforms. Um, but realistically, those types of programs of work, they come in two different facets. They come in a kind of mode one where it's very traditional waterfall, big enterprise companies, loads of gating, loads of policies, loads of assessment and analysis before people make that jump. And then I've done obviously the kind of second mode of the sort of bimodal strategy, which is very much agile, waterfall, emerging technologies, empowering teams of people to do things and try and fail, because that's the graph, that's the bit where they find out what's good for the customer. So I've led some really high profile ones, apprenticeship services, 65 billion pound a year training platform, and obviously banking platforms. 16 to 20 million a day on some investment platforms, to 250,000 user logins a minute on internet banking platforms for the top retail banks in the UK. I've really covered lots of different areas on the cloud. I don't stick to one platform. I kind of have more knowledge in one than the others, but lots of different cloud platforms, lots of different retail sector, banking sector, central and local government platforms. Um, I think really, when you're an enterprise architect, you cover a lot of facets, right down to procurement, running RFPs, requests for pricing, to requests for proposals, you're trying to engage with suppliers and procurement departments and, report that back to the programs and also into senior stakeholders. So there's a very much a financial aspect to that. But, enterprise architecture genuinely doesn't get involved in pricing things. But in reality, we do a lot. But I think throughout my career, I've really worked in big and small companies. I've looked across all different layers. I would say that I've got a wide skill set, not so much teamed down into one area. But I really do understand, doing things in a enterprise and a startup environment, and I enjoy those things because the most important part of that is, what does the customer journey look like? What's their experience? Are they happy? Are they sad? Can we do this better? And I think that's really ultimately where you really want to be placed as an architect. So thanks very much for having a bit of a listen to that. Hopefully I'll get some more videos onto the channel in the next few days. It's been hard. I thought I would be able to do lots of shorts. Uh, it's not as easy as you think. But hopefully this is interesting, and as I rattle through my CV and you hear some of the things that I'm talking about, maybe some of those things are of interest to you. So feel free to reach out. Happy to have a chat about them. Thanks. Talk to you soon.